Hello and welcome back to RailOn, where we were in the middle of an important meeting of the shareholders and viewers of RailOn, and Mr. President of the company, Damage, was about to make a very sad announcement. As you can see over here, he's looking very serious at the moment. And that is that, well, it's not about the company, so that's all nice and dandy, but it's about the whole TV shenanigans with the videos and stuff around it. And that is that me being very clever and clumsy with it, I deleted one video because I had named it wrongly. So right now, for you as the shareholder or aka the viewer, it might look like we made a jump in time and we magically conjured up a lot of cash, but really that's because there's like one video missing, and well, like I said, I named it wrong. I mean, the thing is, you know, I have these videos numbered, and well, I numbered it like 2 backwards, so I thought that this was, you know, the missing video was a very old one, so I deleted it. And well, afterwards I realized, oh crap, balls. And of course I had saved the game, and well, I don't keep any, you know, backup saves or anything, which maybe I should. But anyway, it's lost, it's gone, it was not recoverable, and well, here we are at our 100th anniversary of the company. So, you know, as a sign of well, gratitude to our shareholders and viewers, Damage ordered cupcakes for everybody. Yep. So, but yeah, there we have it. I missed, you know, I deleted the video, so there's a piece missing, and what I'll do is I'll quickly bring you up to snuff with what you missed, and sadly enough, it's actually quite a bit. So, for one, if you look over here, you might have noticed that we got 490 trains now, and last time that was like, I think that the 9 was and the 0 were like, you know, had switched places, so that's like a big increase. And if you take a look over here at the profits, look, we're making $500 million a year. $500 million. Oh man. Now the reason for that big increase is very simple. Look over here at these locomotives. Do you see what I see? Yeah, these are the fastest maglev locomotives available, and we're using them right now. So that's like the main reason why the whole profit has increased. Now, another thing that I explained last time is that if you take a look over here at the locomotive list, look, the Chimera is the latest locomotive, and well, as you can see, its max reliability is 77%, and that is after, well, you know, the whole design is like 13 years old. If we take a look over here at this locomotive, or this one, or this one, or, well, you know, I remember this SH40 having a max reliability of like 100%. Now what happens is that once the design gets really old, and you can see this one's designed in like 1973, so it's like 75 years old almost, the reliability starts dropping, and that's pretty much what's been happening, you know, to all these locomotives, and eventually it will happen to the Chimera as well. And I don't want this to drop below 50%, because usually it's not a problem, because you get new locomotives. However, this is the very last one, so we won't get any new ones. And once this starts dropping to below 75, what I'll do is I'll disable breakdowns. Now I know that that is like cheesy and changing the rules while the game's still being played and whatnot, but I think, you know, it's justified because it really keeps the game playable. So there we go. Having said that, I did more things. For one, I remember that last time we did a massive capacity upgrade and maglev upgrade, and we got this marvelous 6-lane track. Now it took us a very long time, and a lot of farms and coal mines and iron ore mines had spawned in our network during this upgrade. And what I did in the missing video was grabbing and hooking up all these farms and iron ore mines and coal mines and hooked them all up. So right now we are really covering everything in our area of operation. But that's not all, because well, it was quite a bit of work, but I think in total there were like 9 resource nodes that spawned, and I grabbed them all. Every last one, well, except this farm, because this spawned later on. This is a really freshly spawned farm, so that one is excused, but for the rest, yeah, that's what I did. Now, another thing that I did is over here. Look at this. We, as RailOn, made the next move. Because, after I grabbed all the remaining farms and iron ore mines and coal mines, well, it was time for RailOn to evolve again and dabble into new markets and start expanding our service and product types transported. And right now we are transporting wood to the sawmill. And this sawmill, look at this, it has a very nice roundabout station. A new design roundabout station. Something that I came up with myself. And I'm very proud of it, and this should be a more efficient and higher throughput roundabout station than, where is it? This one. Because over here, if a train leaves, then no train can enter on these two tracks. However, over here this can happen, because right now a train enters and then it leaves over here to go back. Now I built this at the end of the missing video, so I was kinda a bit in a hurry because, well, I was playing quite long. So this is, the whole entrance thing is kind of like, well, just quickly and a bit raffle finish, quick hurry, and not really how I wanted it, because this is not how it's supposed to be, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, this is the design, and I think it's pretty cool. There's only one small issue with it though, and that is that it's kind of, in terms of expanding it, it's a bit, well, how should I put it? It's a bit difficult to expand properly, because well, as you can see, there is a small issue with if we put like another 4 station tracks over here and here, and we have to make all these slopes, we are gonna run into issues over here with the tunnels. So yeah, that is a small problem, but for the rest, I think that this is very high efficient, and it shouldn't need track, an increased amount of tracks, because this, this station should be able to handle more trains than our big steel station over here, for example, because this does have those crossings everywhere. So with that said, that is where we stand right now. I hooked up these 2 forests, and look at this. These forests were producing like this amount of wood when I hooked them up, and they have been just recently hooked up. This was like, I made this station and then I quickly hooked up these 2 forests, and that's it. So yeah, we're doing pretty well in terms of wood production, and these forests are very productive. So what I want to do like right now in this video is expand our whole wood operation a bit, and for increase the track entrance and exit for this track line, and also improve it a bit, because over here with this whole town and this farm, this was just quickly built, and I'm not really happy with this, because at some point this will need to be like 4 lane, and once it's like 4 lane, then we're gonna have a lot of trains here, and well, as you can see, it's gonna be difficult to make it 4 lane over here. So yeah, what I think I'll do is I'll actually relocate these tracks and have them run like over here. But well, know what? Let's do that, because right now I've brought you up to snuff and speed with what we've been doing, even though you haven't seen any of it. So let's continue, and this time I won't delete it. Well, if I did, you'd never know, but oh well. Anyway, time to do some more track stuff. Alright, so that's that fixed, because you see, one thing that I kind of noticed that is like a big difference with the first roundabout station that we made is that over here really the main entrance is really, you know, for like one direction. So for these set of tracks coming from the southwest, this station is really the station that they're aiming for first. Because, well, that's just the way it is, really, you know, because in terms of entrance and exit, that's like the shortest. And of course, there's the overflow and the whole shenanigan, but that's really the way this is set up. However, this one over here is actually the fastest to have the trains go like this. Because, of course, I first had the original roundabout station in mind when I hooked it up, and I just had the trains go over here, but then they would exit all the way over there, which is actually quite, like the furthest point. So this is the most efficient setup for this roundabout. So they actually have to make loops everywhere, which I'm cool with. I mean, I can't wait to see this being very busy and then have like trains going everywhere in this crossing, you know, because, well, as you can see, it's multi-layered. I think it would be very cool to see like 16 trains on these tracks here, you know. Oh man, I can't wait for that. So, that's that done. Now, another thing I want to do is actually over here in our old set of tracks, because one thing that I have noticed over here is that, well, as you can see, we do need a bit more load balancing on these tracks leading to the factory, because right now the inner track here gets way too many trains for my liking, because the outer track, if we just take a look right now at this moment, there's like 2-3 trains on the inner track, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, and on the outer track there's one, a second one over here, and that's it. So there's obviously something wrong with the balancing, and my suspicion is that it's the fact that the inner track has the shortest curve over here, and therefore they're all going for the inner track. So what we need really is some load balancing. Now, obviously I could go with a pair of double switches, like we've done on the other side somewhere further up. But I think what we need over here is one of these new and very complex advanced super switches. So that's what I'll insert over here, and I think the best spot would be like right here before this junction. Now this is going to cause massive pileups everywhere because well, I know of only one way of getting that done, and that is by removing the tracks. Now I don't know really how big these super switches are, but let's just take a look over here. So the switch itself is 15, alright. So 15, yeah, we should have plenty of space really. Because over here, 15 from like this curve, because that is really from where we should measure. So that's like over here, alright. Good. Yeah, let's get one of those super switches in, right? Whoa, hold on a second. I don't know what just happened here, but this is cool. So, on Thursday, December 31 of 2050, RailOn has achieved the Magnate status. I don't know what it means, but I guess we're supposed to read it over here, but for some reason this is, I don't know, unreadable. But I think that this is pretty damn cool now, isn't it? How do I remove this though? Whoa. Hold on, what has happened over here? Top companies who reached 2051 custom level. Well, of course me. Magnate. And there we are. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, I was building this switch over here, but I got interrupted by us achieving achievements, because we are magnates now. How cool was that? I never even had that pop up, you know, but I guess we're doing super good. With almost 8 billion on the bank, I think that the Magnate qualification is pretty accurate. Anyway, let's continue on with building those switches, and I have to kind of look up how I did the signaling over here, because I'm not entirely sure myself. Alright, done. So this should achieve a lot more balance, a lot more balancing of those loads, really. Oh, but I do see that I do need like one significant change for that, and that is that signal over there. Of course, we're gonna have massive breakdowns and pileups, but you know, by the hand of those pileups, you can see that the load balancing was wrong to begin with, because they're all, you know, piled up at like the inner track, and that's not good. But see, load balancing. That's how I like it. Alright, good. So this should work. It's this should sort itself out. So next thing on the agenda is expanding our whole forest operation a bit more, because well, we only got 2 forests hooked up to our sawmill, and right now I think it's time for some more. Oh, and by the way, some nice and juicy detail about this sawmill. This is the, well, it says here the Plunley sawmill, but actually this is the RailOn sawmill. Yep, this one wasn't here before, and we made it, so it's exclusively for our service only, and I think that's pretty neat. And by the way, company league table. I kind of want to look at that whole Magnate thing again, you know, that we got, but well. Well, I guess we anyway. That's a bit off topic. I know we're magnates. I mean, we've been it all along. So let's grab some more forests and let's take a look-ski. Because right now we only got these 2 covered, and I think that, you know, the easiest thing for us to do would be to utilize at least, like, say, this portion of our network and grab the forests that are close by. It would be minimum amount of effort with maximum amount of results. So, and while we're at it, we could as well grab, you know, like iron and coal mines, but no. I'll just focus on forests for now, because it's new, and I'm also kind of done with all these iron and coal mines for now. So yeah. Now, of course, that does mean that if we're gonna grab like forests from over here and wherever, that does mean that I kind of need to enhance this junction a bit so that it can accept traffic coming from this side and this side leading up to there. So what I'll do now is I'll make this into a fully fledged all-way crossable passable junction, so that you can go to everywhere from anywhere. Now that sounds good right now, doesn't it? So yeah, before we hook up any more forests, let's enhance this junction quite a bit. Seems that we also need like a switch over here, really, because massive pileups, all because of breakdowns. Really, now look, they're all trying to pick the inner lane. That's not good. So, and that is because of all the steel trains. So we'll have to build switches over there too, but I'm not done with this junction yet, so we'll finish that first. Alright, I think that is our junction done. And damn man, does this look complicated or what? Oh man, but right now, because this is pretty much a fully fledged junctions, a junction right now, you can really see the benefit of having these crossing lines at different height levels. Because right now, as you can see, these trains going straight don't need to make a bump or climb a hill. So yeah, it's good. I like it. I did have a few troubles hooking things up and deciding where I wanted to hook things up and stuff, but I think in the end this is like the most efficient way. So yeah, I think we're covered. Good. No, we're not actually. I forgot to do some crucial signaling. Yeah, some pretty crucial signaling actually, because this train over here is not supposed to be over here. I don't know why he's going over there, but oh man, I probably derped something up now, didn't I? Oh man, I'm afraid I have, though I don't know what. That's the worst part. Oh man, this is bad. I know, it will probably solve itself. It's probably a train going for a depot. Yeah, it must be. So right now what we really need to do is incorporate two switches, and I'm thinking of one in front of this junction and also one afterwards. I don't know why I would want one afterwards, but I just have the suspicion that it might work. So yeah, let's bit these switches, right? Because damn man, oh wow, this is so bad. Look at the pileup, it's all the way up there. So yeah, we're definitely gonna bid switches. Alright, good. I think that, in hindsight, that this pileup really has been there because of all these steel trains. Oh, no. I don't see any steel train here, so it's not because of the steel trains. Why is it though? I mean, are we like overusing this capacity on this roundabout station? Could be. Over here though, I don't really see any difference in terms of load distribution, and this switch should have worked with that. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh man, this is really bad. Yeah, it's probably because of this curve being so much shorter than the other curve, but well, maybe I need a switch like afterwards over here. Then again, I might, make too many switches, though seeing at, looking at it right now, maybe it's not such a bad idea to put in an extra switch over here, because this is like after the curve, and right here we are distributing the load a little bit, but not much really. It's here after the curve that we need a load distribution. So yeah, you know what, I'll make another switch over here. I am really in the mood for switches today, so let's do that. Alright, I think that I got it covered right now, and it should put more trains over here at the station. Wow, look at all the trains go over here, man. We are really taxing this station up to the max. And actually, looking over here, I actually built a switch right in front of it, and I think that that is what I should have done instead of building it over here. But well, I'm kind of done with all these switches right now, but look at this, man. There's trains buzzing about everywhere in this station. How nice is that? Isn't this a marvelous sight to behold? The roundabout station in its full glory, even though from this side over here, I think that we might have, yeah, oh man, we are using up all the capacity that we have on this 4-lane track. I mean, it's all nice that we have this whole, super high capacity thing, but it's just not able to handle all the trains. Anyway, I am a little bit done with all these old networks, and I want to grab forests, because I didn't upgrade this junction for no reason. It is because I need wood trains going through it. So let's take a look over here at these forests. I want this one, and I'll probably grab this one. Oh man, wow, look at that. It's already close to one of our existing stations. I mean, obviously I'll take a look at this later and maybe upgrade this to 6 lanes and maybe increase like the amount of tracks on this side too, so that I can just handle a bit more at one time. But that's for later. It is on the agenda though. For now we are gonna grab forests, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we just grabbed a few forests. Not all that many though, but well, we've done quite a lot. And the one thing that I am most pleased about is that we got some load distribution out here. Though I am still kind of curious to see how it has turned out right now. Did it work, for example? Kind of important. I'm still not happy about this at all, to be honest. You know, I think really where I need this switch is over here. So, as a last thing that we'll do for today is we will build another switch over here, and I will remove this one. So let's do that. Alright, I think that does it really. Yeah, it should. Good. So, now that we know that this is working, I'm curious to see load distribution. Show me please. And I think I'll actually do. Yeah, I'll remove these signals over here. This one. Good. So, right now we have done quite a lot. And I'm pretty pleased with it, though over here we still got this massive traffic jam, and it's not resolving itself either, and that's the thing that's a bit bad. So I think that, yeah, see, the real problem over here is just that, you know, this station here is we've reached the capacity, so we will increase it next time when we play more OpenTTD.